Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Bad Fanfiction Night. I am your host, Remy McNeil, and I don't know where Twilight is. I presume she will be here shortly. She may be taking a nap. It says that she is online. Um, but yes, we hopefully she will join us because apparently this is a interesting chapter. It is only 10 pages, and I would love to continue on, but
Here,
what?
I was gonna say, here to give memes. It's me, IKN. Hello.
Yes, he is. He is
That's it.
unofficial co-host of this trip down
At
hell.
this point.
But yes,
The tumble, if you
there's
will.
only 10
Yeah.
pages, and I would continue on because the next one is 12, and I think we could knock out a 22. But unfortunately, my sister, who is my next door neighbor, is incredibly tired, and I do not want to keep her awake any longer than I need to by being loud and obnoxious. So I'm going to do my best to not basically carry over too much time. But yes, I would like to remind everyone about the rules of Bad Fanfiction Night. We do enjoy your comments, quips, small bits of conversation, and barbs about this book. However, there is a limit. If you feel the conversation has died down, do not try to continue it. Do not, if you feel like we're in the middle of a flow, like it's all about feeling it out, but if things have died down, do not try to pick it back up. I will occasionally fall victim to this, but I'm also the host doing this for entertainment purposes. You guys are guests, and while you guys are also very entertaining, there's a limit. So remember, if I'm talking, if Twilight is talking when we get here, and Temper, during this book, whenever I Know Nothing is talking, we all take priority. So that means you guys shut up if you hear one of us. That's the rule. Now that everyone is informed, and everyone is going to be nice and quiet and respectful during this, we can begin. And yes, today is Friday the 13th. Thank you so much, Random Fandom, for casting that.
Yay! You're welcome.
Chapter 43. Seeing the open defiance of the knights gave the oppressed people confidence, as many nations had been waiting for this very moment, particularly Frey, and they all rose up in open rebellion, even my own Hamara. Oh yeah, it's like, yes, Frey, the woman rise up against me. Because that was like the matriarchal society, right? Like that was the house
They
he stood in.
had a queen.
Yeah,
That's about
Move
it.
confirms it. No, because he had that whole debate with the women that were all oogling him. Remember?
Oh yeah, right. Who could forget
Yeah.
that?
It was basically him shitting on other
That was-
Christianities.
That was matriology, which I don't think is particularly tied to Frey.
I
No.
still don't know how it's a slight stab at Catholicism. I still don't get that.
We'll get that later.
Okay.
It is Shad's attempt at that.
Even, God, you don't want to hear about what he said online the other day, where he's like, yes, Mormons are the superior Christian, and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
Would
Shad.
you believe
What the
that?
fuck?
So everyone here, would you
Wait,
believe that
sorry,
I had?
what?
No, everyone. I had screenshotted his tweets, and I have things ready for a particular Shadow of the Conqueror review that we can do on Jack streams later.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
DM me those.
It's yours, sir.
Yeah.
DM me those, please.
Even as Banadar, my most loyal allied nation, withdrew its support, though it didn't actively fight against me. I would have destroyed its people for that, but I was rather preoccupied. The rebellion led by Rheaten had been stockpiling weapons and whatever skyships they could get their hands on for years. I becoming a pirate all of a sudden. Suddenly, I was faced with an army numbering in the hundreds of thousands, made up of scallywags I thought I was fighting to protect.
You have far
you went through-
better like interpretation of this book than anything Shad is with a yarhar fiddly
Dude, you went through like 4 different accents
I
in the
know.
span of a
Yeah,
second.
Yarhar fiddly-dee, it be me, Captain Torres, and I've been stuck at the bottom of the ocean for 372 days, with the only entertainment being virtual YouTuber content. I discovered the secret was discovered the secret to world peace was to nuke the capital of Eurasia. Osia.
Holy fuck! I didn't know that you beat me in one sentence.
Okay. So yeah, a reminder. Last chapter, we learned that his stalwart companion, that is not the right way, the stalwart, that's the word, companion, Arik, has actually secretly been Rayaten this entire time. The former rebellion leader, who, thanks to a time anomaly, was able to become the rebellion leader before his family died, which motivated him to become the leader. Someone tried to argue with me in the comments, and I quoted directly from the novel to disprove them.
You have no idea how hard it was to not laugh at that, by the way.
Can I also just
Dude.
say, as a bit of a highlighting damnation of this book's failure of world building, it listed off like 2 nations that were instrumental in its fall, and all I can go is, who?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I have no connection to any of these places. Like, thank you. Like, this is a problem that Shad has had. He just throws word slop at people.
Look,
Well,
expects us to
that is
get it.
exactly how he talks.
my,
so.
my notes are entirely who's a what's it.
Yeah. Except for the ones that comes across. Ah, yes, sexual assault.
Yes, but
Shark
on.
Jumping Walrus, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations to everyone caught in that blast. Welcome to the crew, except Dedarex. Yeah, I was going to say, except Dedarex. Please enjoy the custom emotes you guys now have access to, as well as access to the Tundra Discord server, where we will keep you up to date on all of the ways to subvert Discord's age verification technology. In Minecraft. Anyway.
Ideas.
Okay, here we go. Lyra landed in the middle of the Hold's ward, the part of the castle enclosed by the outer wall. The Hold was a massive coal gray fortress built in the old style that predated the aristocracy. It sat directly under the first... I'm glad Twi's not reading this. I sat directly under the first city island. It sat, whatever. Its castle-style defenses were mostly useless thanks to the sky ships, but the Hold did have its own shield net that surrounded the fortress in a dome, so its defenses weren't useless. There were some regular citizens making their way across the ward, as well as a few knights in the middle of training and several squires, non-Lightbinder members of the Order who maintained the Hold and handled the Order's administrative duties. I've already forgotten what the hell is going on, and it's only been 2 paragraphs.
I can feel my brain glazing over.
Hello, what is that?
It is like just word salad.
It's just like, yes, this is a place. I'm going to describe it. Like, it's not even all that intricate detail. It's just sort of like, okay, you're throwing a bunch of not nouns, just nouns, proper nouns at me.
What is the old style that predated the aristocracy? Like, I don't know what this is, bro.
Like, I get
just
the
looks
idea
cool.
that in his head, Shad knows what kind of style he's envisioning, but he can't use the word Baroque, although I'm pretty sure he has used words like that before, because in this moment he's remembering, it's a fantasy world and they don't have like Gothic because there is like geographical reasons that things are named the way that they are, because things take on like Romanesque. You can't have Romanesque architecture because there is no Rome, like that sort of thing. But the problem is he has failed to describe what these things are.
Well, and that's the point. Is like you can have that style of architecture. Just look at a picture and describe what you see. Like it's not hard.
Shad doesn't understand the power of a bored history major. Admittedly, I think his argument with Mormonism is superior comes from modern Mormonism, not from its founding, which is
rough no matter what way you slice it.
Yeah, it's rough no matter what way you slice it. Even if Mormonism, which I haven't deeply researched, is good, quote unquote, today, its foundation is awful once you learn anything about it. And it's basically kind of along the lines, not on the scale, but certainly on the questionable morality of the Crusades in Catholicism. Like it's the black wart and it's also the foundation of their church. So, anyway, not to get off onto a philosophical,
Not to get
religious,
theological on
not
you.
to go into a theological drivel that I would almost no doubt be yelled at by Twy, because we're starting to like slip into like religious politics. Anyway, Lyra startled them with her dramatic arrival. What was her? What?
I mean,
She just walks up and goes,
Nope.
"Surprise, motherfuckers!"
they have arrived.
That is how it is. That's just how it is. Like I can't.
Yeah, it is just a surprise.
Indeed.
I'm gonna minimize that so I can see the chat a little bit. Didn't the Mormons stole shit from the Native Americans? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Which
A lot of people did.
yeah, well, I mean, like probably like philosophical, theological stuff. Which, you know, honestly, that's I'm all for like interpreting things, taking interpretations from anywhere you can. It's just how it goes about. It's questionable. Lyra startled them with her dramatic arrival. Arkellian Kennett! She called out. Oh wait, did I name him something different, or was it someone else that I named? Anyway, I'm sure we'll come across and I'll remember. She called out with a bonded voice, her words echoing through the hold. The city is under threat! Literally, someone look out the fucking window!
There's a meteor coming right at us. Anyway,
the size of the freaking sun.
guys, bingo is still at 5, by the way. Let's be honest.
Hey.
Yugok says,
Let's
I
be
mean,
real.
we just had a massive plot twist reveal that had us all go, are we supposed to know who this is? And it was a person mentioned twice, maybe? I think it was mentioned like twice or 3 times. something like that.
Excuse you, Ugox. This is the person that is capable of matching Dawnist the Conqueror in
Yeah!
one-on-one combat. He is powerful, strong even, capable of defeating even Shad's MC.
Except
Truly.
not really, because he
Got-
didn't.
So, hey, Celtic, I was about
Never
to
say
make a
never.
joke and you just ruined my entire flow, so... Okay.
Well,
Back to the story
Okay,
now.
but have you considered? Fuck you. Anyway, I'm
Yes.
going to be king of the dictators. I'm going to. Oh my god, the double.
Well done, Snowy.
Look at him. And when he saw the great meteor, Dalen laughed.
But let's see. Cusack was among the knights in training and ran to her, his dick swaying in the wind because that's how he's always described.
My God, man.
Oh my god.
Lyra, how is the city under threat? I speak like caveman because that is how he writes me. Lyra waved the rolled papers she was holding that detailed the Dawnist's plans. I'll tell you when Kenneth arrives, she said, watching a man jump from one of the keep's windows. That man wasn't even a bringer. He was through with office work.
Bruh,
You just hear a splat outside.
No, even better. He said, Leroy Chanky!
There
Uh,
goes my hero.
No,
I
it's
believe
All
I
right.
can.
and-
Guys,
All
That's
right,
enough,
guys, tone it down. He seemed to fly through the sky towards her, though in reality, she knew he was falling, like Buzz Lightyear. Kenneth was a powerful graviton, a world binder that specialized in gravity bonds. It's a good thing we knew about world binders only a chapter ago. He swooped down and landed in front of them with a level of precision and grace that only came from years of training. Arcaner, what is that? What is it? Lyra dumped the rolled paper except one, which she unrolled. What the fuck? She unrolled and held out to show a drawing of a large tunneled island. The Dawnist, they've rigged an entire island to ram the city, and then they plan to take control after the destruction of the Senate. The island might already be in flight. Isn't it above the city already?
That's the idea.
Isn't it already there? Am I misremembering?
Why are you asking questions
a
like
few
that?
miles away or something.
I'm asking the people that have actually studied this book.
I think it is, honestly. It
Sorry,
could not be because
my,
Shad decides shit on a whim.
No. Sorry, my mic was not working, but the answer is yes. They should be able to literally look up and see this giant meteor.
Okay, good. I thought I was crazy for a minute there.
I think he's
Also, I
Sephiroth
realized
now
the people
with
that
the
studied
meteor?
this book, and you guys study it like it's a viral disease.
It
I
is
admit it.
one.
It's a
Right.
brain disease, yeah.
Exactly.
The Kennedy Island might already be in flight, as she says, as the island is already barreling down on them. Kenneth took the drawing. Ah, yes. Lyra, this is a drawing of like a stick figure with boobs. And it's like, oh, wrong one. The Dawnist, they're a bunch of political nuts, not revolutionists.
Same difference?
Huh?
What's the difference?
Kenneth, a bunch of political nuts that grow to a significant enough size can become revolutionary. Also, it's revolutionaries, not revolutionists. Is that even a word? Is that a proper term?
I think so.
I have
No,
never heard
guys,
that word in
guys,
my
guys,
entire
guys.
life.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure that. I'm pretty sure that's
Hold
just
up.
I know nothing has an answer.
So everyone remember in Attack of the Clones when talking about Count Dooku, he's a political idealist. That's what Shad's referring to, and that's what he's referencing.
Now, there's more
That-
things to Star
So
Wars that-
he just keeps stealing from Star Wars, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, except
Who
that
doesn't
actually
steal from
made
Star Wars
sense
these
in
days?
Star Wars.
Exactly.
It's,
This is a good example of I steal and yet I understand not why it works.
Keck.
Hi, Ruby.
Guys, it will be rare for to hear me say this. Do not insult Ruby like that.
Damn.
You know,
Oh, this book
Dang,
is
man.
that
Hang
bad.
on.
huh?
This
One
book,
question.
this book is legitimately infuriating me because as bad as Ruby can get, this sends some incredibly awful moral messaging.
Oh,
So does
you
Ruby.
have
Yes,
no idea.
Definitely.
Here's
Just
one
go to
question
reading.
for this.
Kelsey, you've
is-
watched volume.
Guys,
Hang
don't.
on.
Another rule is if someone else is talking, try not to talk over them.
Here's one question for this. We've been doing this every single time someone brings up a reference to another story. Is there a story that we can disrespect by comparing it to Shadow of the Conqueror?
Oh,
I don't know.
I have one.
Yeah,
that-
before,
and the-
if no one has an answer,
Mark
really, we
Desaad,
can come back
Marquis
to it.
Desaad's book.
Ooh.
That might
Rise of
be
Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. No, Marquis Desaad did not write Rise of Skywalker.
Damn, okay.
No, not that, not that.
Days of Sodom?
Yeah,
Is that the book you're
yeah,
thinking of?
yeah. The Days of Sodom. That might be up there. Rise of Skywalker might be up there because it did like help
Yeah.
completely torpedo an entire. But like, it doesn't send.
I don't know. It has more going on in the production side than
Well,
this
no,
book
no.
does.
Guys, we have to discuss this. I think this will be a topic of conversation. I'll make a note of it for a
Yeah.
later Jack stream.
Yeah. For once, we're putting a pin in I know nothing.
Correct, actually.
Okay, so let's keep on going then. Lyra, the Dawnist. Kenneth, they fought me and the kid. Oh, Kenneth, they fought me and the kid. The Dawnists are ready to fight and die for their cause. Speaking of the kid, where is he? Gone to get his bringer friend to help. She stared at him intently. This is real, Kenneth, she says as the island is barreling down on them. I'm going to just keep
Look
referencing
up.
that. Kenneth looked to the keep's main entrance, where
Feel
it
free.
appeared... What?
No, I said feel free
Oh.
in the sense of the island is bearing
Yeah.
down on them because it is.
Kenneth looked to the keep's main entrance, where it appeared that all the other knights in the hold were emerging in response to Lyra's call. She pointed at a hand. Seer Lem! Seer Lem? That is an
Excuse you?
unfortunate name. Arcaner Lem was the seer of the hold. Lem nodded, and Lyra sensed Kenneth channeling light. Lem's hair, clothes, and sword suddenly fell up as if he were hanging upside down, followed by his body, and he fell high into the air in between the dark stone anchors that made up the hold's shield.
Huh?
Okay, so he's suddenly the guy from the new Control game. Got it.
He did gravity rush.
Punctuation, bro.
I
It
couldn't tell ya.
matters.
Allegedly.
Punctuation?
What-
What's that?
What? Oh no, not snowy.
Lyra, me want sex. Oh no.
Oh my god.
That might be racist.
So
What?
I
the
mean,
fuck?
admittedly, it's not your fault because that is how Shad writes him, but
I just looked at the forehead.
Yugok says, what do you mean misremembering? This thing is so badly written we couldn't tell what was where, so how could you remember that right? Good point.
You have no idea how much brain space I have devoted to this book, and unfortunately, I have lost.
Yes.
You poor
Um,
unfortunate soul.
All the
Here's
knights
a
near
tip.
Lem knew to not step where he had been, otherwise they would get caught in the same gravity flow. The fact that Kenneth could manipulate gravity at such a distance, the keep's entrance being easily 20 meters away, spoke to his great skill. Kenneth eventually leveled Lem out a little before he could have hit the underside of the city island above. Wait, wouldn't he hit the
What?
dome first?
No, because Shad forgot that there is a dome, so he hits
He
the city
mentioned it
first.
like two paragraphs ago.
That is.
Look, he kind of
This is
forgot.
the
Okay,
beauty of
guys.
Shadiversity writing.
We are 2 pages in, guys. Okay.
This is just the first 2 pages.
Yeah, this was just the first
Yep.
2 pages. We're still. Oh my god.
Yay.
I can't take so long on this. Ken eventually leveled it out. Are there any islands out of place in the distance? Ken asked with a bonded voice. Nothing close, Lem called back as the island is barreling down on their city.
It's so good.
You know
It's
how
so
people
good.
make jokes about like the cones of vision in stealth games for enemies?
Yeah. Okay, but this is like
Oh.
a circle of vision that goes inward.
This is why I'm saying we've treated them too harshly. I think
Yes.
I think we owe stealth games an apology.
The guards from Thief, man, they had it good. Nothing close, Lem called back. It's hard to see a difference with the islands farther away, he says as the island comes barreling down. Are there any of them moving? Not that I can see. Not as the island comes barreling down. Look for any of the Dawnist you've seen in the past. Yes, just a moment. Just internet connection sounds from AOL back in the day. Even from this distance, Lyra could see Lem bow his head, and though she couldn't see him close his eyes, she knew he was doing just that, because that's a necessary detail. A seer like Lem could use their power to see the location of any person they had seen before, no matter where they were. There's only 3 that stick in my memory enough to find, Lem called down. One is currently working in some factory. The other is a group hiding in a warehouse. The last must be touching Darkstone, for all I can see of him is darkness. Kenneth turned back to Lyra. I lost my edge. Letting Lem fall. He would land easily with his free bond. He doesn't. And Lem just, whoop!
I fully imagine Burrow hitting the ground with a splat, and this just happens to be in the background.
And now he's just a stain on the floor.
Yeah. He's just jelly, and like all the other Archons are like getting like shovels to scrape him up. Arcaner Lyra, are you sure about this? Yes, the island is supposed to hit within a fall, they say as the island is barreling down towards them. But we don't know which island. Like that island that's barreling down towards us. It could be any of them. Correct.
The island's getting kind of big.
It would be one of the floating isles. Q6.
No
yes!
shit.
No shit.
No, I just turned. Yes, Q-Sig. Thank you for adding to the conversation, Q-Sig. Where no one can
Yeah.
see the
Floor's made of
work.
floor.
Guys,
Kenneth shook his head. We can't know that for sure. It could be a stationary island that doesn't move. We can't know that for sure. If we set out for the floating isles to cut them off, and the island we search for happens to be, say, Cropist, Hamadeh, or City View, we could have put ourselves too far away to stop it. We run the same risk if we try to fly to the closer islands, they say as the island bears down on them. Then we set a watch at the city border, Lyra said, with a speaker to alert us as soon as Lem spots it. Also, it wouldn't hurt to send a scout to take a look for some of the closer islands at least. Agreed. We'll also send a few knights to round up the group of Dawnist hiding in that warehouse. And even though this might be just an inflated dream cooked up by some idiots, a city evacuation order should be issued regardless.
Okay.
Dialogue. That's how you write it.
Yeah, this dialogue is atrocious. It's like, yes, we will talk only in practicality.
So actually, Celtic, you might not understand this reference, but we can speak candidly now.
Where's that?
Oh, I'm it's ringing a bell, but I'm forgetting.
It's from Lord of Ring Gollum.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my god!
Forgot that existed.
It's
I had no idea that existed.
It's Thranduil talking to fucking Gandalf.
Oh,
The best part about it, by the way, Thranduil and Gandalf had the same voice actor, so it's we can speak candidly now. Oh, we should talk normally.
Kenneth looks to the Hole's Head spire.
Props to that voice actor.
Master Daemor, sound the Night Siren. What does the Night Siren sound like?
Siren?
You just hear over the speaker. Take a look at that snout.
No, it's entirely just the. Everyone you're talking to, it's just
What?
As Zaylen leapt over the city, he could see countless people running about trying to evacuate from the island that's bearing down at them. As night clearly hadn't fallen, the people in the city knew that Night Siren in this case meant to get out of the city. In case of literally having any other kind of siren, like for natural disasters. Skyships queued in a long line to get through the city's shield. That was going to be a problem, as the shield's exits were already making a bottleneck. The larger majority of people would have to leave the old-fashioned way along the ground, or just by jumping off the island. The hardest of all being those who lived on the city islands, one of which is bearing down on them. Dalen could see several skyships ferrying people off the islands, but it wouldn't be enough. The high road would also bottleneck people like the shield did with skyships. Not good. If the sky
yes. I too am a traffic engineer.
Yeah, it's like just saying there wouldn't be enough exits for everyone to get through. Okay, what I'm guessing now is, this is part of the plan. They have to lower the shields to allow people to escape, and that's when we'll strike. Am I being smarter than Shad?
You're always being smarter than Shad.
You are.
That's not my bar to clear.
Yeah, by comparison.
Hang on.
I'll give a general spoiler because it doesn't matter at all. The entire plan of the Dawnist is, in fact, throw a big rock at it.
That's the best plan ever.
Okay, now in its defense, I have done that before. Very effective. I mean, you ever throw a city at another city, it can be very effective. Almost world-ending.
I'm not denying that it's effective, but, like, look, I'll agree with IO. Like, the orcs do it all the time, and it works, but he wants to pretend it's more than that.
Oh. Confusion.
This is why I'm a Necrons player, by the way.
The high road. If all the skyships in the city were put to ferrying people off the islands, it could be done, but that clearly wasn't happening. There was too much confusion. Gotta get out of here. Can't find no relief. Anyway, and most of the larger ships leaving the city were traders, more concerned with getting their cargo and goods to safety than random people they didn't know. And Sane is going to swoop in and save a whole bunch of people. Oh my god. I already see where this is going. Or am I being smarter than Shad again?
You are being smarter than Shad again.
Oh my
You're
god.
always, you don't even have to ask.
Oh my god, Shad, like an easy layup for yourself, and you... And the people there called him a bastard. Yes!
Still are.
Yeah.
You're a prick!
It's literally, like, it doesn't make a difference, man.
Dalen landed in front of the Hold's outer gate. Units of the city militia marched in and out, paying him no mind. Dalen ran into the ward to find Lyra instructing directions to another unit of the city guard. Sweep the tenements in Morning Home District and make sure they are all clear, Lyra ordered, and they all took their brooms and left. It took people a moment there.
Comb the city! Comb the city, I'd say!
We ain't found shit. You need more skyships to help ferry people off the city islands, Dalen. You need more skyships to help ferry people off the city islands, Dalen said, without announcing himself. As it is, there's a huge bottleneck on the high road, and those stuck on the upper islands won't get off in time. Never mind, I'm not going to make that joke.
No.
Lyra nodded and looked to a group of squires dressed in the knight's livery, and then pointed to one. Go to the comm room and see if they track a message to the harbor. Order as many ships as possible to ferry people off the isles. And if there's any crew who
What are you
resist,
doing?
have the harbor guard commandeer their vessels. The squire nodded and left as instructed. There's also a long line of ships trying to get through the shield, but there are too many of them. If we open the shield's war gate, that can be used to let more ships through. The war gate is already opened, but we have to keep it clear for our battleships. We can't have the gate blocked when we spot the island, which is barreling down on us right now.
Yeah.
You're right. I thought you would be off to find this blackened island that's barreling down on us right now, Dalen said.
Is the island invisible or something?
It's not
Apparently.
moving yet. It's not
When
moving
you
yet.
look-
It's just barreling down on us right now. Scouts are checking on down to closer islands, and the rest of us are ready to deploy as soon as it's spotted. Where's your lookout? He's on the island that's barreling down on us right now.
To answer someone's question on that quickly, the island is basically like a cartoon thing. You know how a big guy hides behind a really tiny pole? There's just a bird in front of the island right now,
So-
and they can't see it.
First things first, Snowy.
Thank you, Snowy.
This hurts me, and this is lore accurate. Also, by the way, anyone see Monty Python and the Holy Grail of Lancelot running towards the
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, thank
That's
you,
the
Ray.
only-
Yes.
If I watch
Rainbow Goetia. Rainbow Gaetia? I don't know how you pronounce that. Just
Goetia.
that gif is
Yeah.
amazing.
It is. It is.
You should change your name to Rainbow Geta. Geta's good.
No.
Oh.
Get us fine.
No.
Anyway, keep going. You have a good time coming
Yeah.
forward.
Seer Lem. He's on the Border Patrol flagship above the mouth of the city. Only one? Lem's got the highest sight bond in the city, level 6. We'll just have to hope he spots the islands as soon as it moves. All of our other ones we
Blah.
decided not to use because we're idiots. I'll help. I can stack to level 4, remember? Yes, that's right. Just say I remember. That's a weird thing to
no.
apply.
No, I want everyone to point out, by the way, Galen was running away from Arctic trying to kill him. He's having this entire conversation.
Oh yeah, by the way, Lyra, Arik is trying to kill me. Why? I'm actually Dalen. I'm actually Dalis the Conqueror. Look, it's a big thing. We'll talk about it later because I'm sure he'll tell you.
Hold that minor pin.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Nah.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Guys,
Like clockwork, he's gonna fuck it up.
How do we alert you once we find the island that's barreling down on us right now? There's a speaker on the ship. Speaker? What? He'll just shout really loud? No, we bought a Yamaha. Lyra smirked at him. You still don't. You have a lot to learn, young Padawan. Go. And where is the bringer? Dalen frowned. Arik's not coming. He has some stuff to deal with. And with that, Dalen power jumped towards the city mouth,
Most unconvincing
completely ignoring the
explanation.
island that's barreling down on them.
I have to go. My people need me.
This feels like like I said, this feels like the slow movie explosion from Invader Zim.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
He was Daedalus, the blackened conqueror. Arik thought once more as he struggled to fly across the city, which I don't know what he needed to reply to himself. Like, he'd probably been thinking about this all day. I had eaten with him, laughed with him, and given him my sticky bread. The whole time he was a man who destroyed my life, the man who murdered nations. I lived! This was why the light had sent Arik to him, to give Arik the revenge that he was rightfully his, to finally free the world of the greatest tyrant it had ever seen. If only Arik had seen it sooner, before they had gotten to know each other. It made him sick that he had actually liked the wretched monster. Now he would end it, somehow. Healing himself from the brink of death had exhausted Arik greatly. However, his body's ability to channel light was at its limit. Wait.
Okay.
Healing himself from the brink of death had exhausted Arik greatly. However.
Uh-huh.
And, okay, there we go. All right. That was me.
Yep.
That was me.
Yep.
Another Lightbringer could heal his channeling fatigue, a type of healing that a binder couldn't do for themselves. Thank you for informing us of that now. And Arik knew the best place for one, the very place that Daedalus had been headed. Oh, Christ. Oh,
Yay.
Also,
Yep.
like, I realize one of the problems of this book is everyone is so damned secretive of each other. Like, legitimately, like, everyone, like, oh, I'm hiding Lightbinder's secrets. I'm hiding Lightbringer's secrets. I'm hiding my abilities secrets. And it's like, no one knows what everyone can do, so it's not conveyed to the audience until we absolutely, at the minimum, need to know it. It's very annoying. So we
Yeah,
can't
but-
set up any kind of stakes with this.
One thing I realized is, does that mean 2 Lightbringers could just heal each other's fatigue indefinitely?
Yes.
They're
Yeah,
patty caking like it's a fucking
It's
video
an
game.
infinite feedback loop.
Mana combo.
It's like mutual jerking off.
I'm good.
Okay, that's one way to describe it. Jesus.
Don't give Snowy ID.
Yeah, okay, don't pretend Shad wasn't thinking it this entire time.
No,
I don't
he's
wanna
not
know
clever
what
enough
Shad
to think
thinks.
that.
That's a
Why
fair
not?
response. That is a very fair response.
Indeed.
What is?
Nothing. Dayless said he cared for the city, but Auric would never trust anything from that viper's mouth. Dayless was a lightless coward running from justice, and the only reason he pretended to do good was to fool people that he had changed, another attempt to escape his punishment. True! It was all to serve himself and prolong his horrible existence. True! He
Someone
hadn't
finally
changed.
spitting?
True! Auric had seen enough of Dayless's true self these past weeks to know this. His arrogance, his rage, and violence. True! And you were completely okay with them! And now, as a Lightbinder, he was more dangerous than ever before. True, and you did nothing to stop any of this, even though every single red flag was waved in your face and blinked as a bright fucking sun.
You absolute muppet. Fuck you.
Like
And-
the fact that he was okay with all that until he learned that Dalen was till he learned like Dalen had a different name. Think about that.
Ed Savinsky said, "Hi, Team Jack. How is? Oh God, damn it! Yep, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So where does it say that he's wrong?
It doesn't. Auric reached
It
the
doesn't.
hold, flying through its shield net and wall to see it alive with activity. You can just fly through the shield. Like, isn't that like a safety concern, or do you have to be a bringer or something to do that?
Hey, Celtic, shut up.
Okay. Auric reached the hold. Blah, blah, blah. City folk, militia, squires, and knights raced through the castle's bailey. There was a good chance that Dayless had passed through here, even though Auric couldn't sense his light below. Luckily, there were 2 other lights he recognized. Just bind to your nose, man. You can sniff them out.
This is true. Like actually.
Auric landed in front of Lyra, who stood in the middle of the bailey. Bring her, Lyra remarked, sounding surprised. She raised a hand to whom she had been talking to and approached Auric. Back off, bitch. I gotta go talk to this guy. Dalen said you weren't coming. One more lie among the millions. What do you mean? And why are you covered in blood? I'll tell you, but first I need another Lightbringer. I expect there's at least one here. There is, Lyra said, and turned to one of the night squires. Go get Arcus
Harambe.
Hermaphrodite. Arcus
Did
Hermaphrodite.
you? Who the fuck said Harambe?
You know what? That's better than my joke. We'll go with that. Arcus.
You know, if
Arcus
you, if you
Harambe.
haven't, I would have.
You are
Are we
welcome,
back
I
in
know.
2016 though?
Lyra looked back to Auric. Now, what do you mean to say that Dalen has been lying? He isn't who he says he is. The knight narrowed her eyes. Then who is he? Lyra, Dalen isn't the son of Dayless the Conqueror. Dalen is Dayless the Conqueror. Bam, bam, bam.
Dun 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 dun
so-
dun dun.
So to
I don't know if he's
guys-
speaking. Oh my God, Gundam.
Yeah, so Gundam, you're correct, and holy crap, it's fantastic. Also, by the way, to everyone who doesn't know, this is quite literally where a chapter cutoff happens. So, like, you know, the like big like line in the middle of the page to just like switch between POVs. It's happened right now.
Oh my God. Oh God, this is so awkward. Because now it's like we have a line break, and the word like now it's Lyra's POV.
Yep.
Professional story quality right here.
The words.
Okay, I'm reading. No worry. I can handle this chapter. It's
you.
no big deal. I can brave Shad's writing. The word struck
no.
Lyra
Can
like
you?
thunder. Not really, no. What? He is Daedalus the Conqueror, the great bastard himself. Somehow he was turned young when he received his powers, and has been lying to everyone ever since. As a boy, it was discovered that he had a skeleton inside him. He became Skeleton Man. Anyway, think about it.
Yeah.
His skills. Yeah, well, I was going to say Skeleton Man is actual song. Look it up. It's really fun. Think about it.
Skeletor.
His skill, his link to Imperius, and the things he knows, Arik explained urgently. I confronted him, and he confessed. He is the Conqueror. Lyra was like, but was he trying to save the city? Well, yes. So obviously you worked with him and we sorted this out later, right? Obviously you talked to him and sorted this out later, right? Because the island that's bearing down on us right now that we apparently can't see because we're blind. And Arik was like, oh, that's happening? It's like, you didn't listen to him at all. No, I didn't. Well, fuck you, Arik. Lyra couldn't breathe. No, she was breathing, panting even. Her hands were shaking. That man, that monster who had stolen her from her family to keep and abuse her again and again, stripping her down to wear nothing but jeweled ornaments, her body exposed for all to see, even though she was in the castle, so not many people saw her. So she remained ready for this dark pleasure. For the record, I'm not excusing it. It's still awful. I'm just kind of a weird way to go phrasing it. He was alive, and more. She had been in his presence. He had touched her. The memories of the Conqueror that assailed her every time she looked at that boy weren't just because he looked similar, but because that's exactly who he was. It was too much. He was alive and back in her life, making it seem as though she was there once more, powerless, helpless, the monster having all control. She screamed, her hands shaking beside her head, her eyes gazing into nothingness. She screamed again. She wrapped her hands around herself as she fell to her knees, unable to think, pure terror overcoming her existence. No, she said in a horrified whisper. No.
Bruh, how loud are you screaming? You're
Oh
bleeding
my
out.
god!
It's barely being picked up.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, you had barely
Yeah,
said
you were-
anything in the mic. Like this is
Oh.
like the lowest.
I think that it
It
might
wasn't.
be,
I don't
actually.
think I was being all that loud. I
No,
think I
you
was.
weren't.
I
No,
wasn't.
you
What I think is I was
weren't?
being too high pitched.
You were, and frankly,
Yeah,
it
you can
helped.
get way too high pitched in the
Yeah, it was
podcast.
better. It was
It-
better for it.
It helped. It helped.
Amazing how high you can make your pitches.
Oh God, I forgot. I've been playing around with noise cleaning on the stream, so let me know how my audio is because I can't get I can't test it for some reason. It's really weird.
You sound fine.
On the stream, not in Discord.
Oh.
So if anyone checks, just let me know how it sounds.
What I've heard, it's pretty good so far, so you're fine.
Okay, good. But yeah, she's just screaming no. Oh, the Darth Vader no was going to. Wait, what? Soon. Oh God.
Oh no.
Also, you
Is this
animated Doom Pin.
Is this
Pin.
What do you mean?
Oh no!
Is this it?
Happening?
No!
going to learn? Are we gonna
Oh
learn?
God, I was gonna say, Neptune. If you can find a way to animate that where like things actually go over the alpha pin, that would be great.
That would be amazing.
Arik looked down at
fuck,
this
the
poor
end
creature,
times are almost
stunned
upon
beyond
us.
comprehension at her reaction. He held the woman, trying to. That's like the worst thing you want to do to an abuse survivor that's trying to like it's breaking
Yeah.
down. You're a man.
Yeah.
Do not do that. Trying to
Oh
calm
my
her down
God.
amidst a deranged repetition of no, with intermittent panic-stricken screams. Cusack ran to them. Lyra, he said with a great worry, kneeling down beside them. Oh, Lyra, no! I am afraid this happens. Arik was at a loss. I just told her, knowing full well that she was abused. Right? He knew, right?
I don't know
He
if
did.
he did.
I
Well,
think
as
so.
far as he should know, yes.
No one knows. Okay, this is fair to him, I guess.
Oh, never mind. My apologies.
Mubo, we might have to have you on that stream. You are also
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the deep scholars. Oh my god, Snowy. Oh
would
my
love-
god.
I would love Mupa to be there. Also, my God, Snowy, how could you? This is correct.
Oh god.
That's awesome.
I just told her. What? Cusack demanded in the shared language with a rage so uncommon to Cheruzians that it shocked Auric. What did you say? Dalen, my companion. He is really Dalis the Conqueror. Cusack's eyes nearly popped out. Alived? Yes, Auric said, nodding grimly. And when I told her, she broke down. Cusack looked down to Lyra, speaking in Hamharan. I see signs of this, but that is with the talk of sex. Cusack's eyes became distant, and he began speaking softly to himself. It is sex that Lyra is afraid of, and knowing the Conqueror is alive does this. This
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
this is a fucking
Shut
leap.
the fuck up.
So
What?
Why?
So it's bad, and I fully admit this, but let us actually give Cusack the tiny bit of characterization of him trying to help Lyra, because no one else is.
I was gonna say, and to be fair here, like he is just talking to himself. Oh, he is speaking in Hamharan. Oh,
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
oh fuck! I thought he was built. Okay, never mind. No, he's being.
Nope.
But
It
still,
is sex that
still.
Lyra is afraid of, and knowing the Conqueror is alive does this. Cusack's eyes suddenly focused on the broken woman. Of course, he said in sorrow. The Conqueror makes you afraid of it. This is why. You is one of his women.
Again,
What?
tiniest bit.
Yeah. Well,
The problem isn't that like he's making the lead or the connections. The problem is the way it's being conveyed in very
Correct.
clunky, horrible
There we
terms.
go.
like
There
it's
it
like-
is.
Yeah. Why is
This
your
is
sword
something
gone?
you don't do in dialogue. This is something
So-
you describe is being done. He is
Well,
figuring it out.
Well, like this would be like in a mental thing, but like I could also see someone being like this slow in the uptake. They have like some people do need the process by speaking. I'm trying to be like kind of fair to him because like it's really just the leap of logic that I'm kind of bothered with, but him figuring it out and not knowing how to handle this and not realizing him speaking out like this is only hurting her more. I could see Cusack being that stupid because he doesn't understand that this is a different culture that doesn't like
So
that.
the bit that I would agree with that on is the fact that if he would say that in a language that Lyra would understand, but he is speaking in a language that she doesn't. That's the biggest bit of I can give
No,
the most.
Oh, I was gonna say he's speaking in Hamharan. He's speaking her language.
Yeah.
So like if he had said this in Teresian, I'd actually be like it, also because Teresian is his natural tongue.
yeah.
Unless he's directly
Nice.
trying to address her.
Okay, so my dyslexia made me mix up the languages, and just like that, my entirety of my argument dies
No,
right now.
I was
Anyway,
gonna say
if you excuse me,
it makes more sense. It would actually make more sense and be more appropriate if he was figuring this out loud in his native tongue. Because one,
Yes.
people think in their native tongues, typically
they
speaking.
do.
So he would naturally, in a shocking moment, default to that. Two, it would make sense that she doesn't understand him, so it's not like he's upsetting her by doing it. So basically, by him speaking in Hamharan, he's like, "Ah, yes, you were sex slave, were you not?" And it's like, it's just like a fresh wave of tears and anguish.
So
Also, this is RX POV. Who understands Teresian well? Exactly. They just spoke in it. So
they did, yes, with the sticky bread.
to do one of his women. And then Auric realized, too, Lyra, this poor creature, was one of the girls that Dalis, that wretched monster, had stolen away in Rapad. That's how he had known who she was, and that's why he had reacted so strongly when finding her at the hotel. But no. That was back when they got off the boat.
Yep. Yep. Correct.
Did they just call her a creature?
Yes,
there is,
yes.
Yes.
admittedly, in archaic terms, like older people calling younger people, typically defenseless women, creature. It wasn't like, as in, like, it's like a kind of a pseudo term of endearment or pity, sort of like, oh, you poor creature, I'm so sorry. Like, it can be innocuous. It comes off, especially to us, when most of this book is handled in modern language and the characters are characterized so poorly. It comes off as, I just take it offense at all the pity being piled on her. Yeah, that doesn't help either. Like, there's several layers to why creature was probably a bad choice here, but a lot of it has to do with just how everything has been framed so far.
Question.
Yes.
Is the guy calling her poor creature older or younger than her?
I'm pretty sure. Well,
Younger.
oh shit! No, yeah,
Yeah.
they're younger. You're right. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I forget that Lyra is a 50-year-old because she reacts like she's still a teenager.
Correct.
Hey, she's going through a midlife crisis.
She's
Don't
mentally
judge her.
17. Don't call her a hag. She's mentally 12.
Then what the fuck do I call her?
Guys.
Moving on.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Ulrich said. Cusack looked to Lyra's face and took Lyra's face in his hands tenderly. Oh, Lyra, I do not know, he said with tears in his eyes. I am so sorry. And that only made it worse, inevitably. There was a crowd of stunned onlookers. Go, Ulrich commanded. Don't you all have something important to do?
No.
Hunt down Daedalus the Conqueror. It's like, we have an island that's bearing down on us. That is more important. They left quickly, looking embarrassed. Cusack gently pulled Lyra's face in front of his own, but she didn't see him. Her face was a picture of terror. No, 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 no. Now, 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 now.
What?
She whispered and continued to whisper, her eyes wild. Lyra, what?
No, sorry, Omega. The best part of your meme right there is that you spelled it ink, not IKN.
I nothing know.
That's great. Also, I want to
It is
acknowledge
true,
my
though.
executor.
So many
Run for your
levels.
lives. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
She continued to whisper, her eyes wild. Lyra, Cusack said cautiously. Lyra fell into another fit of screaming. Lyra, he called out to her. You are strong, you hear me? You are knight. I believe in you. Come back, Lyra, and be strong, he said, shaking her like she was an airplane. He was alive. He had touched her. He had said she was beautiful. Once, the mere thought of the monster nearly brought on a panic attack. But now, with his horrible knowledge that he was alive, and had been so near to her, had touched her, it was too much. She was that poor, frightened girl once more, and there was no escape. He towered over her, abusing her, and she could do nothing to stop him. She cried, and he liked it. She was powerless, helpless, nothing, like all good women should be, as per Shad's demands. And then, when it was over, she had to follow him naked, so his eyes could drape her all over until he took her to his bed again, where the nightmare repeated itself. Okay, Jesus.
Please stop describing this.
Powerless, helpless, nothing except fear. Come back, Lyra. Other girls were brought in, and there was nothing she could do but what he commanded. You are strong, Lyra. She wasn't strong. She was helpless, weak, nothing but an object for a monster's sick pleasure. You are knight. A knight could fight back, but she wasn't a knight. She was a weak little girl. If only she could be strong. Fight, Lyra! Maybe someday, if she ever escaped this nightmare, she could become strong. But that was the future. This was now. Right now she was weak. Like every woman. You are knight. You are strong. A knight could fight back. She could become a knight if she tried. You are knight. She was a knight. Oh, shit. All right, the end. She was a knight? She was a knight! I can see. I can see. I can
I
fight!
I can fight!
I can breathe. I can
Also,
Anyway.
ow, I just hit
Yeah.
my hand on the wall.
Get into character. I am a knight, Dr. Hunt! Thank you, Io.
I can stab him now in the dick.
How could she be
Oh,
a
no,
knight
Vega.
if she was so helpless? That didn't make sense, but she was a knight. She knew it. Somehow. And a knight was strong. A knight didn't submit to monsters. A knight killed monsters. And thus started Lyra's killing spree. She didn't stop for 7 days. Millions died.
7 days and 7 nights.
Her
We haven't
breathing
literally-
evened out, and her wild eyes stopped quivering. Awareness slowly came to her face, and she focused on her companions, saying softly, "I'm a knight." "Yes," Cusick said with relief. "Yes, you are." "Thank you, Cusick," she said, and then went on her killing spree. As she pulled herself from Arik's arms to stand, she looked back down to him. "The Conqueror, he's alive?" Arik nodded. "Then we'd better do something about that. Ignore the island barreling down on us." Jesus Christ.
And thus
Guys,
ends
prioritize!
chapter
Priorities, you idiot.
43.
But Celtic, Dallas.
What the
I mean, it's
Okay,
kind of like the
so-
moon in Majora's Mask where it's falling, but you got like plenty of time.
Guys, I hate
Thanks,
to say
Shad.
this,
I
but
don't
like,
that trope anymore.
thank you, Shad. Thank you, Shad, for describing what we already knew multiple times over. I get that she was having a flashback. You could have covered that. Could have been an email.
I will
Oh.
only say this. Just
God, that
because
Yang
Shad-
image is just ugh.
It's hard.
First.
I was gonna say just because Shad hates anime, that felt like an anime sort of flashback scene.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
you're right.
An anime flashback scene by a guy who doesn't know like
No,
shit
no,
about
like a
anime.
bad isekai kind of flashback.
So you mean most isekai?
Okay, yeah.
What's the difference between those two statements?
A Dollar Tree version of Naruto flashback.
Okay, I contend
I was
there are
gonna
some there are some
Okay, we
great
actually get to
isekai.
see.
I highly recommend you guys watch The World of an Otome Game is Tough for Mobs. It is genuinely a joy to watch, the dub especially.
Or the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, The Wizard of Oz. It's a classic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is in fact isekai.
So, Celtic, would you like me to continue with 44, or do you want to stop here?
No, we're stopping here because I if I make commentary at all, it's going to piss off my sister, and I don't want to.
That's perfectly fine.
So, but
Or
that was
Alice in Wonderland.
that's not the worst chapter, but it is one of the like
Damn.
setting. Well, I mean, it's setting everything on a negative trajectory. Like this might be like a pivotally bad chapter in terms of like how it's setting. Nothing's happening. Wake up, Lyra.
Implying it was ever on
We're-
a positive.
We are
clip.
so
I'm
we are so
actually-
close. We are so close to my favorite line in the entire book.
Oh Christ!
Oh, no.
Is that the alpha
Near
pair?
the end.
No,
It
no, but-
is not the.
Who
it is
asked?
not the.
Wait.
It's not the alpha pen. It is just fun times.
but
Hold-
I
hold
want to
up.
point out.
Someone asked about the alpha pin. We got to move it back a chapter now.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah,
scare me,
well,
It is now. It is now in the third book of the franchise. Anyway.
Mhm.
indeed.
But I was gonna say, to the point of this is, we now have the rest of the main cast, the other 4 principal characters, informed of who Dalen really is.
Hmm.
Now, normally I would be all on board for them hunting down and slaughtering him wholesale. However, there is now a imminent threat to millions of lives, potentially the entire planet if Shad understands a lick about physics, because an entire city crashing down is a cataclysmic world-ending event. They are now completely bypassed in the we are going to hunt down Dallas as our priority. Just one guy that we could go after later who is high profile enough to get caught and could be easily tracked because he's a fucking dumbass. We could just leave that till later and save the city first. That is not going to happen. What I'm predicting is going to happen is they're going to try and chase him down, damned be to the city. They're going to discover him genuinely trying to solve the problem. And then in the progress of it, they're going to say, oh, you've actually redeemed yourself. You're getting better. You're a better person now. You're not that bad of a man. I would be so amazed if they slaughtered him. I would love the bad ending of this book. If they killed him, completely neglected the city was destroyed, and the entire world fell into the fourth night.
By the way, they do have the law of justification on their side.
Yes, they do.
Damn.
Except they would need to be held up in a court of law, defeating the purpose of the law of justification.
Well, actually, the real thing is that they're going to use it against Dalen, which is the flaw.
Good point.
Also, can I just offer, in their defense, I too am far more interested in seeing Dalen die than this world saved.
Honestly, it would be such a more interesting novel if this entire time Shad was trying to redeem this guy over and over and over again, and we clearly saw that he hadn't, and the book was portraying like he was. Then the other characters hunt him down, kill him, and in their quest for revenge, ended up causing borderline the apocalypse, at least for the city. Like, the idea is that not only was he not redeemed, his villainy ended up bringing several people down with him through the fact that they wanted revenge, that they fell down the same path that he had back in the day, showing how cyclical it can become, even people with the best of intentions. It would be a far more interesting story if this had a bad end and it was the end of this franchise.
But that would be
Didn't-
awful.
Shame that.
Yeah, the
But
problem
like,
with
didn't
that
this
is
guy
you are much
want?
smarter.
What?
Why would that be
Yeah,
the bad end?
Sorry, like wasn't he trying to make this into like a
Yes.
multi-part series, and like this is the only one that's out?
Per
you ever say
per
why?
his words, as
Wait,
far as
take
we
care.
know, hang on. Per his actual words, as far as we know, it is a standalone novel with sequel potential.
What does that
Those-
mean, though?
Okay, here's
Is it like
those
another?
are those are his words
wait.
as like the most recent thing that I know of.
I was
He
going to
said it
ask,
in a
how
video.
long ago did this come out?
Whenever his video going over
2019, I
the
think?
reviews of his book
The
on
ori-
Amazon came out.
The original book came out
2019?
2019.
Okay.
That long ago.
So this has been
It
out
has been.
2 years shorter than Ruby the Session. Oh fuck, is Ruby the Session worse? It's less pleasant to read, weirdly enough, but I don't think it's worse.
I'm gonna ask about that after the stream.
Yeah, no, it's not. Sorry, Ruby the Session isn't worse. It's just badly written. This is abominable from many different angles. But no, yeah, the idea of like I mean, it's sort of how The Artificer is. I actually always intended to make sequels to The Artificer, but it can stand on its own if I just wanted to leave it there. I don't. I want to go back to it, but it's just I haven't gotten around to because I've been basically sealing my own grave with other projects.
So you've basically been saying that you've been crafting sequel for the Artificer?
Yeah, I actually am. I'm probably going to go back and more retool The Artificer and make a definitive edition because there's several things I
so
want
one
to
of the
fix
plan
up,
is to
especially
wanna-
because this book has alerted to me to several mistakes that I made, and I want to fix that.
Especially compared to
Well,
the
hey,
stuff
so
that
it
Shad
inspires
does.
creativity.
Exactly.
Hey, so Shad Book was good for something.
Oh yeah, no. You remember, bad media is like someone always said. If you want to be a good writer, read bad books.
Alan Moore, I believe, said that.
Yep.
I'm not saying
Look,
that
yeah,
a
on
bad
the
person
subject,
can be
Moore.
right. A bad person can be right once in a while. It's okay.
I'll say this: everyone can learn from a bad example.
Yes. But to me, the worst thing is the sheer lack of self-awareness in this book. Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
It is-
Exactly, Mupin.
Mupin?
Did you say Alan Moore was a bad person?
Yeah, I think you're thinking of a different comic writer. my
We're
guy.
moving on.
Yeah, that's going to get into things. But Patricia Briggs handled a moment like that better in her book. She had a character with essay past explain what a woman who just experienced that was feeling to a friend. Interesting. I mean, there are several ways to handle this better. There's almost no other way to handle this worse, in fact. Like, I cannot get over how everyone is handling this, like Arik and Kuseg. How they handled this was just downright unproductive and was not realistic at all. I don't think, like, if she is breaking down this much, a man trying to help her is going to be traumatizing as fuck. There's a reason that women's health shelters do not allow men inside, like shelters that are for women who have been abused. They don't let men inside because it can be easily triggering to abused women to see men. Like, just see them.
Jack.
Not even just that, a man touching her and shaking her and then like yelling at her face, like all those things combined. Like,
Wow.
Audience,
Jack,
have you
not
seen
doing
The
much
Rock yet?
research?
The characters, what Rock?
That one up there. Big.
Mighty push.
Point at it like
I can
this.
think of a few ways this
Land-
could be worse. Okay. To be fair, there are ways this could be worse, but like that would be coming like comically evil writing. Like, one off the top of my head, and this is an awful one, is of like, frickin' Cusick is like, in our culture, having sex is best way to come over abuse. It's like, no, that would be like that is. But like, if you would have to be so brain dead as a writer to to think that is a legitimately good choice for the story outside of some kind of parody.
You forget the branding part, though.
Also becoming a
Or
porn
smut.
writer. Also becoming a porn writer. I don't know if a porn writer would be that stupid. Actually, no, that's fair. Actually, you're right. Parody or porn, that's where that would work. I'm not saying it would be good, for the record. Parody probably it could be good, but porn definitely could be just awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What I mean is, like, if you're trying to make a genuinely conventional and effective story touching on this topic, unless you're going to the comedic levels, there's very little you could do worse. Hey, there are some good porn writers, at least in comics. No, there are. I mean, I still need to get to it. One of my plans is I want to cover a bunch of not safe for work visual novels that, like, yeah, their intent is to be porn, but they also bothered to actually have story and characters and interesting plots, and it's like they put fucking
Sex
effort.
criminals.
They actually put effort into it. They put love and dedication into it. They clearly liked the characters and the stories, and it's like, it's very fascinating. And all of them are better than this fucking book.
Sex Criminals. Everybody go read Sex Criminals by Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky.
What?
There's a sentence you shouldn't say out of context.
E.L. James came to mind. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We're going to wind it down there. I hope you all enjoyed. This chapter was just... meh. And it bodes very ill for the future of this novel. Next time, we will probably hear that line that I Know Nothing wants us to hear that's very funny. If they kill Dalen and neglect the city, it's literally just a SpongeBob meme. We did it, Patrick. We saved this. You're right.
Yes.
I am the knight.
Yeah.
You are the knight. Thank you, Yui.
Yeah, Yui.
Beautiful. I love it.
Should have given
Oh,
Batman
that's so
pigtails. But yes. Thank you all so much for joining us. And I hope to catch you all in the next one. Catch you all on the next side.
Next side?
What the
Did I cut out next
Is that
side?
right?
Next side.
Flip side.
Fuck.
Did good.
Fuck. Okay, my brain is fried.
Next side.
On the
Moving
flip
on.
side. And yes,
It's like
you
the
got you're
freaking
right.
Cognito
Metamorph.
hazard. That's what it is.
You got is right.